Magandang araw sa ang panig kayo naroroon sa mundo. Annyeonghaseyo. Konnichiwa. Ni hao. Ako po ulit si Terry, aka the Pinay Crime Investigator. Let's get right into today's true crime story. Let's look at our case files. Can you see a picture of a scary-looking tiger and a girl? This is an illustration of what people describe as tiger parenting. It's the strict way traditional Chinese and Asian parents bring up their children. The aim is to make sure they perform well at school, magkaroon sila ng mataas na marka at focus sa kanilang pag-aaral. Madalas, ang mga magulang ay pinupush and pinipressure ang kanilang mga anak to be academically successful. It consists of strict rules alongside warmth and support. And this is how people describe parents Big Ha and Hui Han Pan to their children Jennifer and Felix. Dumating si Han sa Canada noong 1979 bilang isang political refugee galing Vietnam. Ganoon din si Vic. Nagkakilala ang dalawang refugees at nagpakasal sa Toronto and lived in Scarborough. June 17, 1986, isinilang ang panganay nilang anak na si Jennifer. Sumunod si Felix 3 years later. Han and Vic work as laborers for an auto parts manufacturer para maitaguyod ang kanilang dalawang anak. They lived frugally na by 2004, nakapag-ipon sila ng pera at bumili ng napakalaking bahay na may 2 car garages sa isang tahimik na residential street in Markham, Ontario, Canada. In fact, they also owned luxury cars, Mercedes-Benz and Lexus, and had hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. Han and Vic provided our children with more opportunities than they were ever given. On the other hand, naging napakataas ng kanilang expectations for their children in school achievements, academics, and extracurriculars. Sa katunayan, they even enrolled Jennifer in piano classes at age 4, at nagpakita naman si Jennifer ng galing sa pagtugtog na by elementary school, napakarami na niyang trophies and awards na natanggap. Aside from piano classes, they also put her in figure skating, and Jennifer hoped to compete at the national level with her sights set on the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver. Ngunit sa kasamaang palad, naputulan siya ng litid sa tuhod which prevented her from competing. Naging napaka-hectic ng schedule ni Jennifer as young elementary student. She would come home mula sa kanyang skating practice at 10 p.m., do homework until midnight, then head to bed. Because of so much pressure from her parents, Jennifer began cutting herself, little horizontal cuts on her forearms. Jennifer attended Mary Ward Catholic Secondary School, and according to her school friends and classmates, she's a social butterfly with an easy, high-pitched laugh. Pero isa sa pinakamalapit niyang kaibigan na nagsabi na Jennifer's friendly, confident persona was a facade. Sa likod nun, she was tormented by feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and shame. When she failed to win first place at skating competitions, she tried to hide her devastation from her parents, not wanting to add worry to their disappointment. She had been a top student in elementary school, pero sa kalagitnaan ng grade 9, hindi na ganoon kataas ang nakukuha niyang grado bukod sa music kung saan siya pinakamataas. Kung si Jennifer ang tatanungin, okay lang sa kanyang makakuha ng average grades. pero alam niya na hindi iyon ang gugustuhing makita ng kanyang mga magulang. Using old report cards, scissors, glue, and a photocopier, she created a new, forged report card with straight A's. Na-witness rin ng kanyang mga school friends kung gaano kahigpit ang mga magulang ni Jennifer, lalo ang kanyang amang si Han. They picked Jennifer up from school at the end of the day, monitored her extracurricular activities, and forbade her from attending dances. Bawal din siyang pumunta sa kahit anong parties at ang pagkakaroon ng boyfriend until after university. Kung payagan man siyang matulog sa bahay ng kanyang kaibigan, inihahatid siya late at night at sinusundo rin umaga kinabukasan. Nakilala ni Jennifer si Daniel Wong in grade 11. He was born in 1985, a year older than Jennifer, to Chinese-Filipino parents. Kagaya ni Jennifer, Daniel had a good upbringing, ngunit kilala rin ito as marijuana dealer sa kanilang high school. Nung una, kaibigan lang ang tingin ni Jennifer kay Daniel, not until they went on a trip to Europe to study music. Si Daniel ang tumulong sa kanya nung magkaroon siya ng asthma attack after a performance in a concert hall filled with smokers. After the incident, they started dating without the knowledge of Jennifer's parents. Patuloy ang ginawang pagdudoktor ni Jennifer sa kanyang report cards throughout high school. Nakatanggap siya ng early acceptance sa Ryerson University, but then failed calculus in her final year and wasn't able to graduate. Dahil dito, binawi ng university ang kanilang offer, hindi ito ipinaalam ni Jennifer sa kanyang mga magulang. Bagkus, sinabi niya na magsisimula na siyang pumasok sa university. Sinabi niya rin sa kanyang ama ang plano niyang mag-aral ng science for 2 years, then transfer over to University of Toronto Pharmacology program, which was her father's hope. Sa sobrang saya ng kanyang ama, binilhan siya nito ng laptop. Para maging makatotohanan ng pagpasok niya sa university, bumili si Jennifer ng used biology and physics textbooks and school supplies. Gumawa rin siya ng mga peking dokumento na nagsasaad na binigyan siya ng student loan at $3,000 worth of scholarship. She would pack up her book bag and take public transit downtown. Her parents assumed she was headed to class. Instead, pumupunta siya sa mga public libraries where she would research on the web what she figured were relevant scientific topics na kanyang isinusulat upang ipakita sa kanyang mga magulang. Nagawa niya ring itago ang pagtatrabaho niya as piano instructor. At server sa isang restaurant and later at a Boston Pizza where Daniel worked as a kitchen manager. After Jennifer had pretended to be enrolled at Ryerson for 2 years, tinanong siya ng ama kung plano pa rin niyang lumipat sa University of Toronto. She said yes na ikinatuwa naman ng kanyang mga magulang. Nagpaalam rin si Jennifer na kung maaari siyang tumira malapit sa campus kasama ang isang kaibigan na pinayagan naman ng mga ito. Jennifer never stayed with her friend. Instead, she stayed with Daniel and his family at their home in Ajax. Maging sa mga magulang ni Daniel ay nagawang magsinungaling ni Jennifer, telling them her parents were okay with the arrangement and brushing off their repeated requests to meet Han and Vic over dim sum. After 2 more years, it was theoretically time to graduate from University of Toronto. Jennifer and Daniel hired someone they found online to create a fake transcript full of A's. When it came to the ceremony, sinabi ni Jennifer sa kanyang mga magulang na dahil napakarami nilang magtatapos, hindi magiging sapat ang mga upuan, kung kaya't students were allowed only 1 guest each, and she didn't want one of her parents to feel left out, so she gave her ticket to a friend. Jennifer informed her parents that she was volunteering at a blood testing lab at a hospital. Kung kaya't gusto ng kanyang ama na sila ang maghatid sa kanya sa ospital kinabukasan. Nang makababa ng kotse, kaagad na pumasok sa loob si Jennifer. Han instructed his wife Vic to follow her. Realizing she was being tailed by her mom, nagtago si Jennifer sa waiting area ng ER ng ilang oras hanggang sa sila'y makaalis. At this time, her father has become really suspicious, kung kaya tinawagan nila ang kaibigan ni Jennifer na sinabi niyang kasama niya sa bahay malapit sa campus, at inamin nito na hindi nga doon nakatira ang dalaga. When Jennifer finally came home, Han confronted her, at dito na umamin si Jennifer na hindi totoong nag-volunteer siya sa ospital at nag-aaral sa University of Toronto. Ngunit hindi niya pa rin inamin ng hindi niya pag-graduate ng high school at ang pag-aaral sa Ryerson University. Sa sobrang galit ng kanyang mga magulang, lalo ng kanyang ama, they took away her cell phone and laptop for 2 weeks. They ordered her to quit all of her jobs except for teaching piano, and began tracking the odometer on the car. At higit sa lahat, pinagbawalan na siyang makipagkita kay Daniel. Because she had to break up with Daniel, she was heartbroken and depressed that she was given all these restraints at home where she couldn't go out. She was essentially at home all the time. She said she felt like a prisoner. Sa paglipas ng mga araw, she was given little freedom at nagagawa na ulit makipagkita ni Jennifer kay Daniel ng patago. At ito ang hindi nagustuhan ni Daniel, kung kaya't nakipaghiwalay siya kay Jennifer and began to date another young woman. Jennifer was heartbroken. In an attempt to win back his attention, nag-imbento ng panibagong istorya si Jennifer na may lalaking pumasok sa kanyang bahay, showing what appeared to be a police badge. She then told him that several men had rushed in and gang raped her. After this, she insisted that a bullet was mailed to her, telling Daniel na galing ito sa kanyang bagong girlfriend. Sa panahon ding ito, Jennifer began imagining how much better her life would be without her father around. Kung kaya't, nang ipakilala sa kanya ng isang kaibigan ang roommate nito na si Ricardo Duncan, inalok niya ito ng $1,500, ipon niya sa pagtuturo ng piano lessons upang patayin ng kanyang ama in a parking lot at his work. They agreed to connect later by phone to arrange the date and time of the hit, but Duncan stopped answering her calls, and Jennifer realized she had been ripped off. When Jennifer and Daniel were back in contact, dito nila napag-usapan ang pag-hire ng professional hitman upang patayin ang mga magulang ni Jennifer sa halagang $10,000. Nagawa rin nilang ikalkula ang matatanggap na yaman ni Jennifer mula sa mga magulang once mamatay ang mga ito, totaling about $500,000. Binigyan ni Daniel ng iPhone at SIM card si Jennifer na kanyang gagamitin upang makontak ang kakilala nitong magsasagawa ng pagpatay, whom he called Homeboy. Over the following week, there was a flurry of texts and phone conversations between Jennifer, Daniel, and Lenford Roy Crawford, aka Homeboy. On the morning of November 8, Homeboy texted Jennifer, "After work, okay, will be game time." On the evening of November 8, 2010, habang nasa loob ng bahay si Jennifer with her two parents, her father in bed, and mother watching TV, Jennifer went downstairs to say goodnight to her mother and unlocked the front door. At 10:02 p.m., the light in the upstairs switched on and off. Ito ang naging signal ni Jennifer na pwede nang pumasok si Homeboy kasama ang dalawang iba pa.
Police believe that's Jennifer turning the light in her bedroom on and off, signaling she's unlocked the front door.
They walked through the front door, all three carrying guns. One pointed his gun at Vic, while another ran upstairs, shoved the gun at Han's face, and directed him out of bed, down the stairs, and into the living room. After demanding all the money in the house and ransacking the main bedroom, the three men took Vic in hand to the basement, where they shot them multiple times. Kaagad namatay si Big. Sa paniniwala na patay na ang kanyang mga magulang, Jennifer called 911.
What's your name?
My name is Jennifer.
So it is broken?
Someone broke in and I heard shots like pops. I don't know what's happening. I'm tied upstairs.
Did it sound like gunshots?
I don't know what gunshot sounds like. I just heard a pop.
At the 34-second mark of the call, the unexpected happens. Han can be heard moaning in the background.
Ah! My dad just went outside screaming.
Do you think your mom is downstairs too?
I don't hear her anymore.
Gumulong palabas ng bahay si Han at sumigaw ng tulong na narinig ng isang kapitbahay who was about to leave for work. The neighbor called 911. Police and an ambulance arrived at the scene minutes later, and Han was rushed to a nearby hospital. The evening after the murder, Jennifer underwent her first interview with the police. Sinabi niyang may 3 lalaking pumasok sa kanilang bahay na may mga dalang baril looking for money, tied her to the banister, and taken her parents to the basement and shot them. Ipinaliwanag niya rin kung paano siya nakatawag sa 911 while her wrists were bound.
The string's wrapped around against the banister? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now how can you get to the phone? And how do you make the phone call? 911? And do you talk down like that?
Yes, I'm yelling at the phone like this.
And how can you hear?
I turned the volume on max.
Yes?
Maraming napansing kaduda-duda sa mga naging testimonya ni Jennifer ang mga pulis. Ang hindi pagkuha sa kotse, gayong nakalapag lamang ang susi nito malapit sa front door kung pagnanakaw talaga ang motibo, at bakit 2 lamang ang kanilang binaril at hinayaang hindi masaktan si Jennifer. By November 12, nagising sa coma si Han at nagbigay siya ng statement sa mga pulis. Remarkably, he remembered everything, including 2 troubling details. He recalled seeing his daughter chatting softly, like a friend, he said, with one of the intruders, and that her arms were not tied behind her back while she was being led around the house. Sa ikatlong interview ng mga pulis kay Jennifer, she admitted that she hired killers but stated that she hired them to kill her. Sinabi niyang sawa na siya sa kanyang buhay, kung kaya't inutusan niya si homeboy na patayin siya sa kanilang bahay kapalit ng malaking halaga. Pero makalipas ang ilang araw, binawi niya di umano ang utos, ngunit huli na ang lahat, at imbes na siya ang patayin, the men ended up killing her parents instead. Sa pag-amin ni Jennifer, kaagad siyang inaresto. At dahil sa nakitang ebidensya na calls at texts, Daniel, homeboy, and 2 others were charged with first-degree murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy to commit murder. During the trial, prosecutors brought up that Jennifer stood to inherit $500,000. They claimed the motive was that Jennifer and Daniel had planned the murders because her father, Han, had forbidden Jennifer from seeing Daniel. On the stand, Jennifer stuck by her story na hindi niya pinlanong ipapatay ang kanyang mga magulang. Ultimately, Jennifer Pan was sentenced to life with no parole for 25 years for the murder of her mother and attempted murder of her father. Nag-request din ang kanyang ama at kapatid na i-ban si Jennifer from contacting members of her surviving family. The judge filed the order. Daniel Wong, homeboy, and another accomplice were found guilty of the same charges, while the last perpetrator received an 18-year sentence after pleading guilty to conspiring to commit murder. Ang hirap isipin na someone would even think of attempting to kill their own parents, but after learning about Jennifer's web of lies for many years, not only she's a pathological liar, but a cold-blooded monster too. Although some say the parents were to blame, that maybe their tiger parenting may have gone too far. Kayo, ano sa tingin nyo? Let me know your thoughts on today's true crime story in the comments, and see you on the next one.